Okay friends, it is time for a TBR. I haven't done a TBR video in quite a long time. I kind of have been picking books off these shelves and just mood reading most of the time. Unless I have some arcs that I need to read, then I'm reading that. And I haven't really stuck to a TBR as such. So I thought I would bring a pumpkin to the mix. I have a lot of prompts in here and I thought why not just bring the spookiness to August and start my pumpkin jar picks, my TBR. So with that, let's get started. So in 2026, I've been noticing that I'm reading between 10 to 12 books a month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick like 8 prompts, and then that still gives me 2 to 4 books that I can mood read throughout the month. Also, if you can hear people training for football, please ignore it. I don't want to shut the window because it is literally 1,000 degrees and I can't cope with the heat. So please excuse the noise and let's just get straight into it. I might stick with 6, so then I can have like 4 books for mood reading. But let's just do it. Give it a bit of a mix around. So here's the first one. Okay. We got pick a debut novel. You see that? My writing's horrible, so you probably won't even be able to read it. But pick a debut novel. Okay, so I'm going to search my shelves and I will come back with a book. But I've picked 2 books out for this one. Not entirely sure if either of them are debuts, so I'll probably change it if it's not, but I'm leaning towards Decomposition Book by Sarah Van Os. I think that this is a debut book because I've never seen anything by Sarah before. So yeah, I think this is a debut book, but this is like about death and grief. Savannah feels like she's dying. Eva has died, literally. But a little decay shouldn't get in the way of a beautiful relationship. So it sounds intriguing. I bought it because I was interested. This is also one I picked up in Waterstones Piccadilly. So I think I might be leaning towards this one. But I'm also thinking that Marion by Leah Rowan is also a debut book. So if I am incorrect about either of them, I'll just swap it out for another book that is a debut. But I do believe at least one of them is going to be a debut book. Prompt number 2. Oh, okay. I'm going to go with the one that didn't fall out at me. And that is pick a book between 150 and 250 pages. I mean, that is my type of book. Okay, between 150 and 250. Would it be cheeky to pick one of these? Okay, well that one's not 250. That one's 300. Okay. I think I might go with William. I think this is like yes, it's 213 pages. I'm gonna pick William by Mason Coyle. This is a AI story. Yes, a fear about AI developing consciousness. So I read Exiles by this author and give it 5 stars. I picked this up on Vinted literally like last week. So I'm so intrigued to read this. And that's going to be for prompt number 2. Prompt number 3. The sound is really cool. Okay. Oh, I got 2. Okay, let's put this one back. Okay. And I don't like this one. Pick the oldest book on your TBR. It's either Anna Karenina or Death and the Penguin. and I don't really want to be reading Anna Karenina. It is huge. Pick the oldest book on your TBR. Or does this mean in publication? I wrote the prompt, so I should know. The oldest book on your TBR. Okay, I'm going with the one I've had the longest, and that is A Death and the Penguin by Andrei Kirchhoff. This is about an aspiring writer and his pet penguin. They're writing short stories, but it is in post-Soviet isolation. I've had this for so long that now this would also fit for my other prompt, but I haven't read it. I picked it up from a charity shop 6 years ago and I haven't read it, so I'm counting this prompt as one of the oldest books that I own, which is Death and the Penguin. So this is the next book. Okay, prompt number 4. Okay, this one. Judge a book by its cover. You can't even see them. So judge a book by its cover. So this is going to be something that I bought because of the cover. Kind of special edition kind, because I did buy them but I didn't know what the design was before, so I'm judging it now. I'm not sure, but let me have a quick look. For this, I'm going with a book that I bought purely for the cover. When I picked it up in Waterstones, I was so intrigued by dead animals. This one appealed to me. I mean, it's so intriguing just by that cover alone. It's also really short, and I think that also enticed me to pick it up. But definitely the cover, because that is so cool. The story is basically about a young woman who wakes up from a house party with her body scratched and bruised, haunted by violent events. Her rage becomes all-consuming. So it is like a good for her female revenge story. I'm so excited to be reading this. So prompt number 5. And I'm going to go with this one. Pick a book at random. Okay, so this random one is for all of the books I get from a box of stories. So I'm going to spin the wheel and I will insert what it chooses into this video. And that is going to be the book that is going to be for number 5. Okay, and I'm going to finish with 6. Because this is starting to stress me out that I'm not having much control. Okay, so this one. Pick a book with multiple POVs. So let me have a look, and hopefully there's multiple POVs in the book I'm thinking of. I am picking The House of Cursed Daughters by C.J. Cook for multiple POVs, because this one has multiple characters. Isabella, Ivy, I think that's it, to be fair. So there's a lot of POVs in this book by quickly glancing at some of the chapters. So this is the book that I wanted to read as well. So I am so excited that this fits a prompt. So this is coming out in October. And I'm so happy this one fits for this, because I was going to read it anyway in August. So that is my planned TBR. Not sure how much this is going to stick for me. I want to mood read throughout the months. Sometimes I have more interest in other books than sometimes. I mean, I start 4 books at once and then pick one to prioritize until I get bored of it and then read the other one. So yeah, this one's gonna test me out and see if I can do TBRs again, but currently it's not a bad stack. I'm really excited, so I'll probably check in with you in September to see if I actually read all of them, and we'll see. So thanks for watching.